Hello, I'm Georgie Coleridge Cole, SheerLuxe's founder and CEO, and welcome to today's first SheerLuxe Middle East podcast. And what a lineup for our first podcast. I am thrilled to be joined by Tamara Jabi, a SheerLuxe Middle East contributor, Carmel Harrison, stylist and co-founder of Second Summer, and Reem Kanj, co-founder of Ego in the East, and appearing in our Leading Ladies of the Middle East series.
I'm so excited about that.
I have to tell you, will you make an appearance too, Carmel? We're gonna pin you down for the next series. But I have seen your episode. We have our head of broadcasting over in the corner. She's seen it too, and I'm always ready to show it to you. So it had a big thumbs up in our office, so yeah,
good.
exciting. How are you today?
Good. How are you? Welcome back.
Yeah,
welcome back to the city.
Yeah, I had quite a late night last night. We arrived. We are very lucky to have partnered with British Airways for the first year of our launch here in the Middle East. And I had a great flight with them. And then we got to the airport and got to the baggage carousel. And Hodge's suitcase came out last. And then mine didn't come. And I was like, are you actually joking? I was like, in 6 hours' time, I'm on a podcast.
It's a nightmare.
I've also come here to do a load of paperwork for our corporate setup here, and I have apps. I had nothing with me other than my phone and laptop. Anyway, I went into the lost luggage office, and there were all these people standing there. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here.
And this is past midnight also. It's like,
Oh yeah.
It's exhausting.
Oh yeah, this is like 1 a.m.
Oh my God.
Anyway, we are sitting there, poor, I was trying not to cry. And then my phone rings and it's an English number. And I'm like, hello? He's like, yeah, is that Coleridge? And I was like, no, but yes, do you have my luggage? I was like, yes, I'm so sorry. I picked up your luggage and took it to my hotel. I had young children with me, and I was like, somehow I'm really grateful to you. I was like, no, I lost it.
Thank God you had your number and your name on that.
I know. So we were saying, lesson to all, put your number on a tag on your luggage. Anyway,
Yeah.
British Airways was great. I was really worrying how I was going to, start that one out if they'd lost my luggage. Anyway, it's lovely to see you all. This is our first podcast
So exciting.
for SheerLuxe Middle East, and I know you all, but our listeners maybe don't. They probably do because you're all pretty well known out here. But Tamara, can you give us a quick elevator pitch about you?
Yeah, so I was born in New York, raised in Dubai, Lebanese, Syrian, Palestinian parents. I mean, I'm a cocktail of the Middle East. But I moved back to Dubai after university in Canada in 2014, and I've just been working in PR ever since. And I've always been a beauty lover, so I've always been in the beauty space through PR, Dior Beauty, Sunday Riley, and now SheerLuxe, which is really exciting.
It's so exciting.
Yeah, and I've taken my passions further by teaching on the side, like fitness classes. So I'm just a cocktail of different things. Yeah.
You are awesome. You are very loved out here, and yeah, you had a long career at Dior and now Sunday Riley.
Yeah.
And, anyway, great to have you, Carmel. We are huge fans of Second Summer.
Thank you.
Such huge fans. In fact, what I was saying on the way, we're like, we slut it all.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about you.
So I moved here almost like 10 years ago now. I was working in magazine world for a long time at Emirates Woman, and then El Arabia, and then a couple of years ago.
And you were editor at Al Arabia, right?
Yes, and Emirates Woman. And then a couple of years ago, I went freelance and launched Second Summer. So yeah, that's what I've been up to recently for the past few years. I still work back with a lot of the brands and magazines, but yeah, Second Summer's like my baby.
We love Second Summer. I mean, you just shot your newest
Campaign,
collection.
yeah.
Oh my
The
God.
Maldives, yeah. And I kind of wanted that ruggedness as
Yeah.
well, like not too polished. Second Summer, it's all like boho, kind of like island
love
wildlife,
it
not
so
like
much.
too polished.
So a
But
bit
yeah.
more tailoring this season for you?
Yes, 2 suits.
Yeah.
It's one.
Amazing.
Yeah, 2 suits. And we've introduced a new fabric, which is like a fine wool blend.
Nice.
So that everyone in colder climates can still shop us in winter now.
And you sell Second Summer. I mean, you sell in the UK.
UK is our main head office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you name it Second Summer because we live in Dubai and we always get a
No.
second summer?
I named it Second
Isn't it
Summer.
always summer?
It's like you go away for summer when
It
it's
is
summer
well,
here,
yeah, it
and then you
actually is
come
our
back
second
and it's a second summer in Dubai.
It's actually, Second Summer comes from Second Summer of Love. from back in the day, when, you know, in like Ibiza heyday, when all the DJs went to Ibiza for summer and then they brought all the music back to the UK. So obviously Second Summer is always inspired by Ibiza, and they deemed it like the second summer of love back in the 90s. So that's kind of where I got Second Summer from. But then also we launched in COVID and we didn't get a summer in COVID. So
Yeah.
having
I
a
love
second
that.
summer, everything about Second Summer is inspired by Ibiza. So yeah, I was reading about the music and the music scene back in the day. And yeah, when all the DJs came back to England, they deemed Second Summer of Love like the next, like the summer going back.
I think you should have a whole episode on Carmel's tips for Ibiza.
I know.
Because for the whole summer. Like it was never ending. I'm like, she's still in Ibiza.
I know. I'm just waiting for my husband to let us live there. Come on, let's go.
Is that the dream?
That's the dream. That's kind of like the
It
future of
suits
Second
you.
Summer.
It does suit you and your kids.
Yeah.
You got to do it for work. Reem.
Hi.
I feel like, well, I'm not sure whether this is going to come out before or after your episode, but
Double whammy on SheerLuxe.
double really. Tell us a bit about you.
I'm co-founder of Ego and East, a talent management company, and partner at Maison Pyramide, which is a 360 agency that offers everything pretty much. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. I used to live in London. I moved to Dubai in 2017, so 6 years ago, I believe. And now it's my home, and I love it. And
And you were originally from Lebanon.
I'm originally Lebanese, but grew up in the UK, have an Irish passport, which is really interesting. People find that so fascinating.
It is. It's like so.
Yeah.
You're an Arab. I feel like it's normal to have another type of passport.
Yeah. But Irish is like so
Irish is
random.
like so random.
Yeah, no, I love my Irish passport. Still in the EU. Yeah.
And I mean, look, I know you all have a great life here, but for people listening, what do you love the most about living here?
Okay, I'll be honest. Right before COVID, I was very, very close. I actually went to LA to go and do the whole get my visa thing and move there. And then COVID happened. And I realized that Dubai is actually the best city in the world to live in. And you're just constantly safe. And then I also realized that nowhere else in the world can you be, because pretty much 90% of my friends are entrepreneurs and we're all around the same age. And I feel like nowhere else in the world can you go and say you want to become a business owner and have the support that Dubai gives you to be able to do that.
Say that. And that's what I've discovered in my trips out here. And that's why I'm so excited for SheerLuxe to be here, because we love to champion female founders in particular and male founders. But yeah, I do think people think that about Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's an amazing community for that.
I also feel like everyone kind of has the same mentality and everybody's kind of like-minded because everyone is here to work. And I just feel like everyone has that like positive energy, whereas like back in the UK, sometimes there's a lot, I feel like sometimes there can be a lot of negativity or like life's a bit of a struggle or like I can't do attitude. Whereas I think in Dubai, just like everybody's kind of like spearing each other on.
Yeah.
That's super
The fashion
positive.
the fashion industry is so small. Everybody knows each other and, you know, we're all like looking out for each other. And I just find that really nice.
Yeah.
And I think you said it perfectly when you say struggle. Here, life is so convenient that you're able to fulfill your dreams because everything else is so convenient. You get everything at your fingertips. Service is so easy. So
You get a lipstick from Unas in
You can
90
get
minutes.
any-
Do you remember we went to shopper? And I was like, I'm going to test this out. It's really real.
yeah, and the community. I mean, it's unmatched, to be honest. I feel like you have people that become your friends forever, and they build you up. And like you said, you have like-minded individuals around you. Everyone wants to aspire to be better and greater. And because of the convenience of Dubai, and it's so easy to succeed here. Well, if you work really hard, it's quite easy to succeed here. You just feel like you're in that energy that feels really positive and it feels inspiring.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities.
Yeah.
Like that wouldn't probably come along, I don't think.
And also you're in a city that is also growing.
Yeah.
So you're part of that growth.
true.
You're
Yeah.
making history with the city. So yeah, it's amazing. So ever since then, I changed my mind. I'm like, I'm never leaving it. Never leaving Dubai.
So that was my next question. Do you think you will ever leave?
No, I don't think so. I think actually the more my personal evolution continues and let's say I get married and have children, I feel like it's even more tempting to stay.
I know, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have children here.
Yes, 2 young kids. Yeah. But that's why I love Dubai as well, because it's so safe. You don't ever worry. You know, you don't lock the car. We have one house key that we don't even use.
I mean, this thing like, so when we were here filming, the amount of people I was like, what's in your bag? This is a good question to fill with time in the car. And they'd be like, a lip gloss, my phone. No one had any keys.
Yeah.
No, we don't carry keys.
We also had
I
my
know
own
you do.
doors.
Well,
Yeah.
my luggage yesterday, I was saying to her, I was like, well, no one's stolen my luggage because we're in Dubai. And
You always get it back. Whatever.
Yeah.
If you lose anything, you'll find.
Well,
you never worry.
knock
Like,
on
you'll
wood.
find it back.
we went through the luggage thing. Just this is how crap our arrival was. We went through luggage, got to our hotel 1:30 in the morning. Roger left her phone in the taxi. Anyway, 3:30 this morning they called us and
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I was like, no,
Always
Dubai,
get it
would
back.
you get your-
Love
Yeah.
that representation of Dubai.
And tomorrow, I mean, you're obviously going to Ibiza, Carmel.
Yeah.
So you're not
But I would kind of live kind of half and half.
hybrid.
Yeah. So I do
Yeah.
like
I could
X
see
amount of
that.
time in Ibiza and then, but always have Dubai as our base.
But-
So the schools here are amazing. It's super safe for the kids. So I think until they kind of turn 16 or 18,
Yeah.
we would then maybe look at leaving full time. But yeah.
But
For
by
the
the way,
foreseeable.
that's how I live here.
Yeah.
I actually only live here for 6 months out of the year or 4, because
Which is- I
between
think a
June
lot of
and
people do
September
that.
I leave. So I feel really privileged saying that.
Dubai,
Like,
Dubai gives
I
you
know
that-
you're
that
so
flexibility though.
And tomorrow, will you stay forever? Is this home?
It is 100% home for me.
You went to school here, right?
I went to school here. My brothers, well, some of them are here. I have 3, so one of them is in Switzerland, and 2 of them are here, and they have kids. Well, 2 of them have kids, and it's just home. And it's just, if I do end up having kids and getting married and having kids, hopefully in the future, I would want them to be around their cousins. We're really family oriented, so the idea of being far away from family for me is especially since COVID is a scary thought. So I love the idea of having to raise my kids in a city like Dubai,
Yeah.
in a place where it's so multicultural. Like when I grew up, I had Japanese friend, Australian friend, British friend. I had so many different nationalities, and I find that's hard to get in different cities. And Dubai offers that for children, so I feel like it's the perfect place to raise kids as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm here.
Let's talk about fashion, ladies. Can you talk to me? Can each of you talk about your individual style? I feel like you're all very different. Carmel, I'm going to start with you. You're also like a hot shit stylist. I mean,
I feel like my style changes though, depending on where
Do
I am.
you?
Yeah. I think it changes in Dubai. It changes again in Ibiza. I'm like full boho queen in Ibiza, but then I come back to Dubai and well, I'm usually in yoga pants, to be honest, doing the school run or on a set. But yeah, like
all second.
But you make it
summer
chic.
linen.
all second summer linen. Yeah. Sometimes I'm like minimal, and like I don't know if I'm going to meetings and stuff. But then other times I'm like I love color and print, so it kind of varies on all of those.
I have to say, you kindly sent me a bandeau.
Oh yes, the E0 top.
Yeah, the white.
Yeah.
With like a waist that goes out a little bit.
is that the one I have? The black?
White.
Yes.
It's just so great.
It's amazing.
And I love it because some linen can look quite scruffy
Yeah.
quite quickly.
Yeah.
But because of the elastic in the bandeau top, it does
Point feel, yeah, it keeps it straight, doesn't
It's
it?
such a brilliant.
My thing is I hate creased clothes and I have a linen brand, which is
I
really
know.
annoying, and I'm like,
Do you
"Big-
carry, do you carry a steamer in your pocket?
I don't know, every time my sister sometimes posts and I'm like, no, take it down, you need to steam it and then repost it.
Oh my
She's
god,
so
I
annoying.
love that.
So you'd say you're boho in Ibiza here.
Yeah. A bit more, I don't know, I feel like I cover up a lot more here. Yeah,
And
I've always
do you do that to respect?
Yeah, I don't know. I think
people
it's
in
just
the
a
region?
natural thing. I feel like, I don't know, like I feel more comfortable covered up here. Like if I'm in the mall or whatever. Also, the malls are freezing, so you do.
That's
It's
it.
freezing.
Yeah,
It's
It's like
so
hard.
cold.
It's hard. I find it hard to dress in Dubai.
Yeah,
like
'cause
it's
it's always
boiling hot
cold.
outside, but then you go inside and you're freezing. So it
Yeah.
depends on day to day, like what you're gonna wear. And then if you're at the beach, then it's obviously summer clothes.
Reem, what about you?
Well, I follow Carmel and just screenshot all her outfits. No joke. I think we've had like 15
Don't we
conversations
all?
where I'm like, you need to come over and do my closet.
We still need to do that. by the
We
way.
really need to do that.
Is
Natalia's
that a
constantly
service
saying
that
that.
you do?
I don't do it that often, but I can do it. Yeah.
So
I don't know. I've tried not to say this anymore because I feel like I'm just manifesting it, where I'm like, I don't know how to dress, but I am very minimal.
yeah.
I feel like I also buy silly things sometimes and then I regret it. And I'm like, why did I buy that?
But I think I started following you like back in the day because of your style.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
That's shocking.
You and Natalia,
That
like, I just
really
thought,
was-
I don't know, I just
Really?
think you were very refreshing for the region.
Aw, I
know-
love that. I'm going to tell Nat. She'll be so happy because she's
So-
convinced she has the shittest style.
And have
Natalia
Natalia's
is
Instagram.
For people listening, Natalia is Reem's sister
Yeah.
and business partner.
Yes.
And you both have great style. You're quite low key.
Very low key.
Chic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Cool.
I'm glad that's
And
fascinating.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I just feel like you were with me when I
know.
tried these on. I ended up buying them because I just knew that I didn't want to give them back because they were initially supposed to be a PR loan for Paris Fashion Week, and I swear the cost for wear
Yeah.
done.
Girl
like
math,
I
done.
have got my return on investment.
And a lovely shoe, just removing her shoe here. Which is, these are stories, aren't they? I mean,
Yeah.
so the row, aren't they?
Yeah,
So cute.
but I'm not going to spend like $1,200 on a pair of flip flops.
Yeah.
Tamara?
Yeah, I mean, and like Reem said, I kind of struggle to identify what my style is. I find that I often go for like a relaxed fit. I'm really about like my friends will make fun of me because if it's like a party, you'll see me in like a diamond bra and I'll wear like a blazer on top and I'm very
Oh, that
risque.
sounds fabulous.
I can be very risque, but I can also be very relaxed and just yeah. So I think I'm it's opposite sides of the spectrum. I can be very out there and I can be very relaxed. Most days I'm relaxed.
Depends how you're feeling.
Depends how I feel, exactly.
So how about trends for, I mean, it's fall, it's autumn for us, but obviously there are new collections out. There are new trends, whether it's silver jewelry, whether it's the kind of red. What are you looking forward to adding to your wardrobes now there is new fashion out there?
I've recently added silver jewelry just because that's what I've been seeing around, and I've never really given silver jewelry a thought. I'm like, oh no, I'm a gold girl through and through. But then I bought these really cool silver earrings and I'm like, oh, these are actually really nice on me. They don't look too bad. So I've been following that trend.
Carmel?
I feel like I'm looking at a lot. I've never been a pastel girl. I've always hated pastel colors, but recently I'm getting into pastel colors.
I love this blue that you're wearing.
It's like a powder blue.
Because it's not a pastel.
Yeah, it's not like a pastel. It's not like a baby pastel.
No.
But yeah, it's like a bit more of a cool pastel.
It's kind of cornflowery, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's really cool.
yeah.
Trends,
I don't know what the new trends are. Oh, Adidas Sambas.
Oh yeah.
That saw on you. And then I was in the mall the other day and I was with my brother and he's 11 years younger than me and he thinks I'm what does he call me? Consumer. And I'm like, oh, let me go see if they have Sambas in a 39 because I can't find them anywhere. And he was like, honestly, someone's going to wear them. You're going to think it's cool now. Like, do you even know what a Samba is? I'm like, yeah. What do you mean?
You say that because my boyfriend works at Adidas, and when the Samba trend came out, I was like, oh my god, babe, these are so cool. He's just like, how do you not? You don't even know what Samba
Exactly.
You don't know the history of Samba. They've been around
Does it
forever.
matter?
And he's like,
matter.
and then he has to buy me the Sambas. I'm like, okay, thanks for feeding into my.
Well, I have to tell you, we have some new tracking in the UK, which allows us to see, it gets very granular on purchasing. And we had a week not very long ago where our readers, we didn't even do one big article. They were just like scattered in this sort of get the look or a hot product or something. And we sold 1,200 pairs of Sambas.
Oh, great. That's why I can't find my size.
And
Literally, I'm sold out everywhere.
By the way, the yellow ones are really cool. I've been trying to find a yellow.
Yeah.
I've given up now. Shiny, I'm on to the next. Is there anything else you bought recently other than Sambas?
I bought a really nice pair of Jimmy Choo, like really sleek flat black boots. Nice. So I felt like I was missing that in my wardrobe.
What kind of boots?
They're just like a black flat leather with like a little gold bit at the back.
Nice.
I don't like chunky boots on my feet. 'Cause I've got like a petite frame, so I think anything I wear it can't be chunky. I feel weird in it, but yeah.
So you got your UK boots.
Got my UK boots and a really beautiful. I actually bought a really beautiful. I don't know. I can never pronounce it. Marlene Berger. Marlene Berger.
Marlene Berger, yeah.
Marlene Berger. Because I say it all wrong. But yeah, from the Outnet, a beautiful like snake print leather coat.
Reem, what about you? Have you bought anything recently? Well, you have because you bought your
I bought my Bugatti jeans. What else did I buy? I've spent a bit of money yesterday supporting a really great brand who's actually one of our clients as well, Nafska Scorti.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everything is just amazing.
incredible. I mean, really an amazing brand.
An amazing brand. Two
Aren't they?
sisters. They're both excellent. Palestinian
yours?
living in Jordan. They're part of the fam. We love them.
God, that's
Yeah.
great.
And I actually have been a buyer for so many years. So I always like to go and support when they have like a pop-up or anything in the region. So
Well, if you're in the market for some evening wear with a difference, it's kind of fun, but cool. I
Yeah,
would
very
really
different.
recommend it. This is why I love being in this region because there's so much discovery.
yeah,
Yeah.
the regional like brands are amazing.
Yeah.
What are your other favorites? I mean, Second Summer always comes up. Bugessa, always comes up. I mean, she's amazing. She sells on Net-a-Porter, so it's
Yeah.
very easy to shop. And she ships, actually. It's very easy to shop from her. She's super cool. Are there other brands from the region that you're fans of?
I quite like La Majuni.
Yeah, La Majuni is nice.
She's got cool.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, quite minimal edgy.
You should check out Lafshaw for bags.
For bags, 100%.
She's so unique.
Are they the boxes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very cool. They're
Yeah.
like acrylic perspex.
Yeah, but also leather, beautiful pieces, so unique, and she's just made her stamp and kind
It's
of
almost
evolved
like an
from
ornament
that.
isn't it, that you can keep on your shelf.
Yeah,
so.
it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
like an ornament.
And where else do you shop in Dubai? Where are your favorite? Do you have any favorite stores that you go to? Are there any concept stores that you go to? Do you shop in the malls, online?
I shop online.
Yeah, an online shopper.
I don't know how to shop in a mall, in a store, because I'm so used to, even from being in London, like I remember just, it was so hectic going shopping and then carrying bags home. Like,
and if you're cold,
standing
I
in line
missed
for a
that.
fitting room. No.
I missed that
don't
because, like, in England, I think the high street is like part of British culture. So I miss like on a Saturday meeting my friends for lunch, going for a shop, then going home. That's what we did growing up.
yeah, I mean, me
yeah,
too.
growing up for sure. But then being online makes you so spoiled because you can just search pencil skirt. But when you're in a store, you can't command F pencil skirt and have everything just swoosh to you.
Well, you can now.
How?
In Reformation in Battersea Power Station, if that means anything, you use a little iPad on the
Oh
wall.
yeah, they've teched it up.
They
Yeah,
typed
I
it up,
remember
and
seeing
it's
that in
quite
New York.
good because, there you actually just scroll through, and 2 minutes later, there's a knock on the door and it's outside.
If it was like that in Harvey Nicks or Bloomingdale's, it would be so much easier.
But I actually miss like going to vintage stores. Like, we don't have that here. I'm actually working.
There is one in XB Gallery or whatever it's in Bestakia.
Yeah, but I feel like
I got a vintage Christian Dior amazing blazer from there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing all this down. I need this into XV Gallery.
Yeah, XV Gallery. They have a vintage store. Really nice things.
amazing.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm actually working with a client who's opening a vintage store.
Nice.
Yeah, not too much detail yet, but yeah, it's going to be. Have you heard of Annie's in Ibiza?
Yes.
So that kind of like concept where you can go down with your friends.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what
try
I
his
want to
pieces
wear every
and like,
Yeah.
but like really unique vintage pieces, like not just like like another Chanel boy bag vintage,
Yeah.
like kind of like some of them that are here quite
Yeah.
commercial, but like really really unique and like they're putting a lot of money into it. Sourcing
I think
like
the-
really amazing products to bring
cool.
here.
I think the only reason that didn't happen before was because the community needed to diversify.
yeah.
Because a lot of people don't need to buy secondhand
Yeah.
here. Like they can afford to go and buy brand.
And they also prefer.
And they
have
prefer
this misconception that pre-owned, pre-loved
is
is
not
like, oh, it's
clean
someone
and
else.
someone else.
Do you think that's changing though?
Yeah,
I definitely-
There's a diverse population.
And yeah, like that's one of the reasons we launched it is because there's this whole new younger generation that are not finding.
And everybody wants
that.
that unique piece that nobody else can get.
And their platforms
Exactly.
now, like Level Shoes, have this pre-owned,
Yeah.
pre-loved section. So they
So
also,
it's coming. So the pre-loved is coming to.
yeah, it's becoming more popular.
So what? I can take like designer shoes I don't want anymore.
Yeah.
But you
And
get it
what
back in
happens?
you get it back in Level Shoes credit.
Down for that.
Yeah.
So you take your pre-loved shoes to level shoes.
They come and collect it from your house as well. So
Oh,
obviously,
and then
like, you don't have to leave your
That's
house.
brilliant. Let's talk about beauty. Tomorrow, this is your sweet spot. I'm going to start with you. Any new beauty discoveries that you've come across that you can share with our listeners?
I will say this is not a brand that's available in the UAE, so I'm not sure if this is.
Go for it. Can you get it here?
You can order it online.
Right.
Refi. It's a UK brand.
Oh, I use their eyebrow gel.
Obsessed with Refi. I mean, even the founder, she's amazing.
She's amazing.
She just simplified the products. She makes it so easy. She specializes in brows. I have a lip liner that I just recently bought, which is so nice. And
blending as
on the opposite side, it's a lip gloss. It's like a it's like a 2 for
Yeah,
1.
I had the brow gel.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, I was just using the gel. And then one day I accidentally pulled the thing and I'm like, oh, there's a brush in here. And I'm like,
It's incredible,
it
honestly.
was like a second gift, you know?
Yeah.
I really like that.
Beautiful brand. Love that brand.
And I love brands that are made by people who know what they want in a product
Yeah.
rather than like
just like
a company.
give it out.
Yeah,
Just consumer.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
great-
Supergoop
great
landed
one.
in Dubai. Supergoop, the sunscreen brand.
About Supergoop.
We're super pumped. We're like, yeah, I love the glow screen sunscreen. It's amazing. So those are my current beauty favorites.
I'm not a massive beauty person, but I do love the brand. Is it Westman Atelier?
Yes.
Yes. They do like an invisible highlighter. and it's just clear. And yeah, if you just put it on, it kind of like highlights in all the right places. So I think that's my like one discovery. But yeah, I'm a very much like, this is what I buy and this is it. And like, I don't like to kind of venture out.
Yeah.
you know what works. Incredible.
Yes, really, really beautiful. And I like, and it's like magnetic clicking. Yeah, it's very luxurious packaging. Yeah.
It's like, what's that thing called?
ASMR.
ASMR. Click, click, click.
I also love Hermes beauty products. Every day I wear like the kind of CC cream that they do.
Nice.
I think that's amazing for Dubai.
I've only recently noticed all their lipsticks.
Oh my god, I love
Hermes.
the lipsticks.
No, really?
Yeah, I do actually use like quite a lot of Hermes beauty products actually.
And actually, the other brand that does such great lipsticks is Sisley.
yes,
Really?
Yeah, such
They also do a
I didn't
great
know that.
foundation as
I
well.
discovered that here, yeah. Great foundation. Reem.
For skincare, I'm like very pharmaceutical. So like La Roche-Posay, Eucerin, that's it. I don't use anything that you can't find in a pharmacy on my skin. And then makeup, I love Say Beauty. It's all vegan. It's all amazing. And the products last so long. I literally only buy makeup once a year because it just lasts
that's
forever.
lovely.
Yeah.
And are there other ride or die other than that? Is there other ride or die products that, if they were discontinued, you'd be camping outside and saying,
Charlotte Tilbury lip liners. I love that brand for anything to do with the lips.
I can only use Biologique Ricochet on my skin. Like it's the only product. I try and switch to other ones when people send you stuff and I'm like, okay, I'm going to try this out.
Yeah.
And 3 days later, my skin's greasy, it's full of pots. Biologique Ricochet for me, like if they discontinued anything from that, like.
Tamara, what would you be gutted if
Honestly,
brand tried to discontinue?
Good Jeans, Sunday Riley. It's my ride or die product. And it's not because I work for the brand. Genuinely, this is a product that just works so well on my skin.
I mean, it's such a great brand, Sunday Riley. So, we'll allow you that answer for sure. How do you use it? What is the product?
It's a lactic acid treatment. So when you have sensitive skin, you don't want to use it every single day. You want to make sure that you space it out. But for me, my skin's gotten so used to it that I use it every single day, every single morning before I put my sunscreen on. People tend to use it at night, but I use it in the morning. It really instantly gives me that glow. It's meant to like exfoliate your skin and just make you feel like you have this like bright glow, and it does that for me. So yeah, I love it.
Oh, I need that in my life. Can you talk about beauty advice that you've been given, that you would give others? Are there rules, beauty rules that you're really, take me off for bed, double cleanse, yada, yada, yada. Anything else?
For me, it's skincare before makeup always, because I feel like when I was younger, I would just apply makeup. I have my skincare maybe at night mostly, but then I wouldn't in the morning. I'd be like, oh, it's fine. I'll just put like a moisturizer and that's done. But the prep, the beauty is in the prep. Like if you have a really good base, like a really good freshly cleansed skin with all the right products and products that go well with your makeup, that's the key. I think a lot of people just apply any form of skincare and then they put their makeup on top. But if you put a specific type of skincare that works for you, that works well with your makeup, then you're golden.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. There's got to be some truth in it.
Yeah.
Always use a primer.
Primer?
Yeah, before foundation.
What
or
primer do you use?
Hourglass. Some soft focus, maybe something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beauty rules?
Obviously SPF, hugely important. I saw one of your colleagues the other night, Zayn.
Yeah, Zayn.
And she was like, she thought I was her age. I was like, Haiti, I'm 10 years older than you.
To be fair, you do look really young.
Thank you. And she's like, I don't believe you. And I'm like pulling out my passport to show her. And she's like, you have to tell me who's your doctor? I'm like, water and sleep, like this is the basics.
Are there places you go?
Yeah.
Treatment?
Yeah. I found some gems.
Tell us.
There's this incredible facialist called Julie. She is in DIFC at Dr. Rose Clinic. Oh, yeah. She just has her own little spot there, but it's not her clinic. And honestly, good luck getting an appointment. She's
Is
always...
this the one you were telling me about a while back?
Yeah, Julie Me Skin on Instagram, I think. She's incredible, like an incredible facialist. I love her work. And then I recently discovered this incredible clinic called Aronix. It actually hails from London. Yeah. The reason why I liked them is because I got into like Botox very late. I was like 30 when I first tried it. Yeah.
So I think I only started 2 years ago.
Well, apparently I was really late.
Oh, is that late? Oh, I'm late then.
Yeah.
That's what they
I
said.
feel like in this
In this
Maybe in
region,
this region.
it's pretty late.
you should be starting earlier.
Yeah.
What age?
I don't know. I feel like in people in their mid-20s start with baby Botox.
Yeah, because it's preventable, right? That's what they say.
Baby Botox.
But this place, because I'm also very scared of injectables, so I had read that they actually like map out your face and they do everything in such, because you hear horror stories of going somewhere and people just like, oh, you need this here, and they just stop poking a needle in your face. You're like, oh, it's happened now. Like I can't do anything about it. Yeah. So and also aesthetically, their clinic is so my vibe. I love it. So I go there and I work and I do Botox with Dr. Hannah. She's great.
Okay.
Yeah,
The woman to go to in
she's great.
Dubai. Any other places you two go?
I love a Pico Genesis laser facial. And I go to Rebecca Treston. She's amazing.
Oh, she's so good.
She's like iconic. Yeah,
I love that you're all like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually do
all
Rebecca
familiar.
Treston for laser facials to help with my melasma. Mm-hmm. She's amazing.
Yeah, and I had the worst pigmentation after I gave birth to Sienna, like blotchy all over. And as soon as I had that one facial, I was like, oh my god,
Oh,
That's
that's
what
what
happened
my
to me.
sunspot.
100%.
Yes,
She's
you can.
amazing.
Do you know what I've done about a week ago? Have you ever had LVL?
Yes, lash lift. On the eyebrows, no. I've seen LVL on the lash.
Literally perm your brows up.
I feel like my eyebrows are really long though. They'd be like up here.
You can trim them if you find.
I know, but I feel like the length like
that's
fills in the
nice.
gap. No, but I feel like the length. I need the length to fill in. Like they
Got
like,
it.
Well,
Oh,
we just done a feature. I think last week we did a feature on SL Middle East on the best places to get your eyebrows done.
Oh, I forgot to mention that Profilo is a new thing that I've discovered because of our Onyx. And it's basically shots of hyaluronic acid in your face. So it hydrates
Plumps
your
also,
skin
yeah.
and plumps.
You're talking to a 42-year-old woman here. And there's another one over there. I mean, we are all over a bit of profiling.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed
Yeah.
with it.
Honestly amazing.
It's so
And I
good.
want to try
I need
more
to try it
again.
again.
That's something I want to try.
Oh, I did that one.
I've had
It's
it.
excruciating.
I heard the vein is awful.
It is.
Well, you need, in fact, you think he's coming to the Middle East, but David Jack, who is one of the best guys in London, like he's like the intelligent woman's approach to anti-aging, and he has a numbing cream that he gets from Germany that's 5%,
that's why it doesn't hurt you.
and most others are sort of 1.5%.
Oh yeah, that's what I need.
My girlfriend had it the same week that I had it, and she was like, Jesus Christ! She's like, I'm the most amazing thing. She's like, I feel like my needles drive.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
sister was crying in her
I
session.
don't feel anything.
Really?
The lady he's coming to the region, and he's called Dr. David Jack.
Dr. David.
And
Yeah.
he is a brilliant man.
Speaking of numbing, sidetrack, but I recently discovered on TikTok this numbing spray that you use for wounds. Like you just use it to like numb your like wound. And I used it for my feet for heels at a wedding.
That is genius.
Worked like magic. I did
Is
not.
it legal?
It's illegal. You buy it on Amazon. It's like a numbing spray that it's meant for like whatever. I don't know what it's meant for, to be honest. Like for my feet.
The teenage girls piercing their own ears.
Exactly. And I used it for a wedding that I had in Rome recently. And I was on my feet from like 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. Did not feel a thing. Everyone switched into their flats, their sneakers. I stayed in my heels because I was
And it
numb.
lasts.
And it lasts.
Oh my god.
It's wild. Yeah, it's wild. I don't know how safe it is. to
What
use.
is the name of it?
I need to find it.
Okay,
Sure.
you need to tell us.
Yeah.
But I will say that I am happy that the trend of like women filling their faces and
Yeah.
all of these crazy fillers has finally subsided, and I feel like everyone's going back to a bit more of their natural beauty and not trying to
Look the
distort
same.
their faces and look the same as everyone else. Yeah, I'm so happy to see that, which is why I'm loving like this Profilo and a lot more, it's just hydration and
Enhancing your own.
enhancing your own beauty.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And are there any other salons, beauty destinations? Lymphatic drainage is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's amazing
Isn't
for
it?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have that done?
Yes.
Never had it done actually.
it's really good. I should.
It's amazing. There's a service. There's a woman called Leda. She opened her own clinic, and like lymphatic drainage clinic, Brazilian sling massage. She's Brazilian, and they come to your house.
Oh, I think Nat uses her. My sister uses
Amazing, like great therapists, and you're meant to. So with the lymphatic drainage, you have to be consistent. Like you can't expect that after like one session. Well, after one session you do see results, but for a long-lasting effect, you just have to continuously get that massage, and it does make you feel so good after, especially if you're holding water retention. It's amazing.
We wrote a piece on SL Middle East about lymphatic drainage. And I was looking at the content calendar and I was like, why are we writing a piece on this in our sort of second edition? And I think it was Amrita who was like, Georgie, this is massive
It
in this region. Like,
Yeah.
people are all over. I was like, oh, wow.
And it's so accessible. That's the thing. So people are starting to like it.
Can we talk about wellness? I know you're big into didn't you and Daisy go to a class together?
Yes, we did. We
Yeah.
went to a studio. Yeah, we went to a gym class.
So we've got a new social media exec who is from the region, lives in the region, and our social media manager from the UK flew out last week to do some training with her because she just started. Anyway, she seemed to fit in quite a few gym classes, but you and her went and did.
We did the lab studios. We did a cycling class. And it's just so much fun. I think the best way, I think when people come to me, they're like, oh, but let's do a coffee, let's hang out. I haven't seen you in so long. I'm like, yeah. And there's always that, I haven't seen you in so long, like, we should catch up. And so to hold people accountable, I ask them to do a workout with me. So I'm like, let's go for a workout and we can do a shake after. And so when people commit to a workout, because if you're like-minded, that you enjoy working out, you enjoy a class, I'm someone who loves to try anything. So like if they specifically like Pilates or if they like cycling, I'll be like, okay, let's go to a class together, whatever you like, your choice, and I'll join. And then we have a coffee after. That's where you guarantee that you'll hang out with someone. But yeah, so Daisy and I went
love
to,
that.
yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, it's how you guarantee that coffee date will happen. Because
Also, you guarantee that you'll do exercise because there's two of you.
Yeah.
So it's
and it's fun. It's fun to work out with your friends. I think it's a really good time. So yeah, so Daisy and I went to the lab studios and had a cycling class.
So that's a favorite. Are there other favorites you have?
I mean, I'm going to be biased, but I train at a gym called Bear, and I find that it's one of the best workouts for high intensity interval training. If you want to like increase your your strength, it's an amazing class, but it is high intensity. So I like to alternate between high intensity interval training, Reformer Pilates, Reformer Athletica just opened
Oh, I
their
love
studio.
Reformer Pilates.
Stunning. Such a beautiful
So
studio.
good as well.
Yeah.
It's so effective.
It's so good for you. And
Yeah.
I feel that I've done high intensity my whole life, and I'm like, nothing compares to Pilates.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like you really target the tiny little muscles, and I'm shaking the whole time. And I think that I'm fit, but then I go to a class at
Yeah.
Pilates and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not fit at all.
After my second child, I had 2 months of exercise, and then I did a month of Reformer Pilates, and I did 5 classes a week for 4 weeks. I
So
booked
good.
20. And I think I had PTSD thinking about it because I had to be there at 6 a.m., which meant waking up in the dark and
yeah,
driving
that's the thing.
every morning. And I got in and they said, has anyone got any injuries? I was like, well, I had given birth like 8 weeks ago. I'm like, okay. They're like, we will start muscles probably haven't rejoined. Anyway, by the end of it, 4 weeks later, I was just
Amazing.
so strong. I need to do it again, actually. It'd be a really good thing to do again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about you, Carmel?
Yeah, my thing is Reformer Pilates.
Is it?
I'm not really, I don't really like exercising. So if it's something that I'm going to do, like, like these at-home workouts, I had Melissa Wood Health for a while and I join all these apps and then I do it like twice and then I don't do it. So Reformer Pilates I do it at Blended Wellness. It's on the Palm. It's opposite like my house. So it's super, for me, it's more about convenience. I'm not going to travel to work out. It's as fast as I can do it and then get out. But Reformer Pilates for me, I've been doing it for since before I had my children. So
Reem, what about you?
Yeah, I train a lot, but I used to be really specific with my training. Like I would count my macros. I would weigh myself every day. I was like on a mission to gain muscle and build strength. So I would train 5 times a week strength training. So lifting weights and making sure I'm eating a certain amount of calories that are giving me enough protein to build muscle. I was basically a gym rat and it worked. It was amazing. And I built amazing strength and I saw my body change. And then, I also have a really high stress job and I would say a high stress life. And I feel like that kind of training doesn't aid calming down because you're just tense all the time,
Oh.
So I decided to stop doing that. I realized that I can get the body I want, which was amazing. And the muscular, like everything where it needs to be. And then I should prioritize my mind. So I recently started doing a lot more yoga and breathing and like meditation that I do with a coach from Thailand, which is really nice online. And then I've been obsessed with Pilates for so long. So I've also made sure that I do more of that than I do strength training. So now it's a lot more balanced. It's like strength training once or twice a week, Pilates at least once or twice a week, and yoga and breathing as much as I can.
Can we talk about restaurants, bars, places to go, eat out, brunch? Where are your favourites? Where have you been recently that's new?
I like Netsu,
Netsu.
the Mandarin Oriental. It's like Japanese. And I love Mythos. The Greek restaurant is in JLT. It's like in a little cave.
They opened one in City Walk.
Did they? Yeah. And I also have kind of the like sister line of it. What do you say, sister line? I don't know how you call it. But they have like Kaliko by Mythos in Nikio Mall in Depachka.
Okay.
So I'm always in there doing work. 'Cause it's right next to my house. Yeah. And Depachka's kind of like a Selfridges food hall kind of concept.
What's it called?
Depachka.
Depachka.
Depachka. You can get like ramen in there. You can get like Greek.
Where is that?
It's in Depachka, Nikil Mall. It's like
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. It's cute.
Nikil Mall. Sorry.
Yeah.
Say it like with the Yorkshire accent. yeah. So I'm always in there.
That's on the palm.
Yeah, on the Palm in Nikil Mall.
I've recently tried Soul Kitchen. It's a new restaurant that opened in Business Bay. It's actually by the people of Grand Factory, which are the people that are based out of Beirut, and they recently opened a restaurant, and it's
What's
really
the
good
food?
It's Levantine South American. So it's like the cross between South Americans and Lebanese people. So it's like, because a lot of the Lebanese migrated to South America, so it's a mix between the two.
That's
so
cool.
It's really, really good. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed their food. And they have amazing cocktails. Like they have a hada drink, which is delicious.
Is this Soul Kitchen?
Soul Kitchen, really nice.
nice.
And the interiors are beautiful. And they commissioned artists from the globe to create the art pieces. It's beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know where I went when I was here last? Bungalow 34.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
very nice. Aesthetically
Oh,
pleasing.
that's Tasha's, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
exactly.
I've not been yet. Is that Nikki B?
Yeah.
Yes, it's so nice.
It
Lunch or
is
dinner?
dinner, but the concept store there.
Yeah, it's
so
beautiful.
beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Africa restaurants
Collective.
are amazing.
Africa Collective.
Yeah.
It is unreal. I was like a child in a sweet
Yeah.
shop. I
Yeah.
mean, it's amazing. And what about brunches? Is that a thing for you? We always hear that in the UK.
I
about brunches.
avoid brunches. I
Not for
don't.
you.
It's not my vibe.
I feel like when I first moved to Dubai, it was like a young thing to do, like go to brunch because it was like a new thing for us. But I don't go to brunch that often. I think the last brunch I went to was for a friend's 40th
Oh,
at the
God.
main.
It's definitely a thing in Dubai. People love
Yeah, they
brunches.
do.
I think it's
Yeah.
more of a tourist thing than a resident
I think it's
thing.
an expat thing, maybe.
Yeah, maybe expat or even
Or anyone
We
who
were all
loves to get
expats.
drunk at lunch.
Yeah,
Brunch.
I think Indochine brunches were really fun. I mean, I used to go a lot because the music was great. They had a live band and I loved that vibe. But that's pretty much the only brunch I've ever really enjoyed. But it is a huge thing in Dubai. People love
It's
brunches.
like a party. Right?
Yeah, it's like a party on a Saturday, and just the aim is to drink as much as you can and have a really enjoyable
Bottomless
time.
brunch, yeah. If you're not going out and you're staying in, what are you watching? Are there TV shows that you're into? I mean, I feel like in the UK, it's like, what are you watching? You watch this, you watch Succession.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm
Yeah.
always asking everyone what they're watching.
I
What
just
are you
finished
watching?
Beckham.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good, isn't it?
So good. I mean, I love him, and I love Posh too. But
I know. I mean, I think I could, if they wanted to do a Kardashians on us and give
Oh,
us
yeah.
a season every
I would
6
watch it.
weeks, I might be
they're
delighted.
amazing, and he's amazing, and his career is amazing. I mean, I know it's all like glorified,
It
but
was
really,
super nostalgic watching it.
Yeah, I felt
remember, like,
because
I
reading
know. I
about
was
it.
at school. I was sort of 15.
Yeah.
They was getting
I remember him
Yeah.
getting the red card as well,
Yeah.
and everyone being really angry.
yeah.
I remember that.
I'm sure in the UK it was probably amplified.
It was
times
crazy.
10.
Well, football's,
Yeah.
especially the World Cup, like when the World Cup's on in the UK, everyone does.
But he lived next door to my uncle in Old Liège, and I went to school in Old Liège, so we'd see them.
What?
So, and my mom would like stop me and like, David, how's Victoria? How's the baby? And he would always be so nice. Like she once said, like, sign something for me. And he actually was like, I don't have a pen. 1 second, and like asked 2 people on the street, do you have a pen? Do you have a pen? Just
That's
to
so
sign a
nice.
piece of paper from my mom that he didn't even know, you know? He's always, it made me feel really nostalgic watching it because
good, isn't it?
yeah.
The only bit that I just couldn't cope with was the elocution lessons bit at the end, where she went to give him that hug because she was so proud that he knew the word elocution.
That's true. That's true. I forgot that part.
And
Yeah.
then they were doing their little line dance.
Yeah, that was really sweet.
I love that too.
I know, it was good. So everyone thought watched it.
Everyone watched Beckham. I think
Yeah.
Painkiller was really good.
Oh yeah, Painkiller's the the other one of Dope Sick. Have you heard of Dope Sick?
I think it's the same, no?
They're the same storyline. But I watched
okay.
Dope Sick, but I heard Painkillers, the
Painkillers
Netflix version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really good. I liked that. And then I actually just started an old show called Better Call Saul.
Oh yeah.
Because Breaking Bad is one of my favorite shows of all time, and I can't believe I never watched the follow-up. So
Yeah.
I'm watching that right now.
I don't like anything intense. So my thing is like either if it's, a design documentary, any documentary actually I love, or trashy TV. So I love Below Deck.
Oh my gosh, the Below Deck is so good.
I like to just switch off and just like watch. I love reality.
Yeah.
Brain junk. Like Below Deck, The Real Housewives of New York, the new one.
The
Jenna
Real
Lyons.
Housewives of everywhere.
Yeah,
I've
everywhere.
actually watched all of
The
them.
Real House of New York, but it has Jenna Lyons in it. So
I've heard about
So I
it.
love that, and I love her in it as well.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, anything trashy I can find, I watch. It's great. like literally like one episode after the other on a nighttime and just switch off.
Yeah. Sometimes you need that.
But I do love Below Deck.
Yeah,
Must say.
that's a good one.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I just recently watched Beckham. I need to start Only Murders in the Building. I heard that was good, so I'm curious to try that.
Didn't know
Watch
that.
that one. Apparently it's funny. Obviously, White Lotus. I already watched that. That's
Oh,
done.
I'm so late to the party.
and I want that to. That's coming out
So good.
very soon. Actually,
Another season.
Carmel Harrison. It.
I watched it on the plane. It was on the Emirates flight.
So good. Can we talk about travel for a bit? You're all quite jet setty. Where have you been recently? Where are you going? Leave us with some inspiration, some travel inspiration.
So this is the second summer that I go to on a boat trip with my friends to Turkey. So we went to Göcek, and basically it's just like the best trip ever because if you have like a group of tight-knit friends that you really enjoy spending 7 days on a boat with.
Is that a gullet? You want a gullet?
With this year we were on a gullet. Last year we were on a motor yacht, and gullets are nice. But I think for any future trips, I think we're gonna go on a yacht purely because it's just upgraded. I feel like a gullet could be sometimes like a bit old, and the size is really good, but I feel like in terms of like the interiors, it's nicer to be on a motorized yacht. But we had a really good time. So 7 of us. Sorry, this year was 10 of us, so that's why we had a big boat. But it's just basically you sail around Turkey and you stop at different bays, and all you do all day is just enjoy your time with your friends, swim, eat really good food, drink, and I just have a really good time. So that's my highlight for travel in the summer.
And what have you got coming up?
I'm likely going to visit my brother in Megève, in France. My brother and his wife have like a chalet there. We go skiing.
I love
So yeah, Megève is really nice.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Carmel,
Well, I mean, obviously Ibiza.
when do you go
Just
then?
spend all summer.
All summer there, and then you'll go back next summer.
We might go to Bali next summer, actually.
Oh, that's so
yeah.
nice.
Well, my husband says that, but I'll still try and convince him to go too.
When you go to Ibiza, do you stay in a...
Well, this year we actually stayed in 5 different places.
Well, you were
Plus
there
8
for a while,
weeks.
so...
But the good thing about it's kind of like our meeting place. Anyone we know that's from the UK or wherever, like they all fly in. So it's never boring because there's
Yeah.
always people coming in week after week or staying with us.
Do you prefer staying in like a villa?
Yeah, 100%.
Than a hotel?
I hate staying in hotels with children. I just like to wash my clothes and eat when I want.
Yeah.
And wake up when I want, and the kids are playing in the swimming pool while you're,
Yeah.
pottering around. But yeah, I find hotels hard with kids unless it's kind of like got its own pool, outside like a hotel with a villa. But yeah, and I think then I just went to the Maldives. It's great for us in Dubai because it's 4 hours on a flight.
Is
Yeah,
it?
So good.
Yeah.
Is
It's kind of like a place to go if you want to go for a weekend. You
Is
can just
it?
go, and now it's not as expensive as what it used to be. Like there's a lot more like choice in terms of like if you just want to do a quick, good deal trip, you can from Dubai.
Really? Amazing.
I mean, cheap in dirhams.
Amazing. Reem,
In the summer, I'm always in Lebanon because it's home and it's just beautiful. And then from there, it's just so easy to go to Greece, which I love going to. And I mean, Ibiza just seems like it's hard to get to from anywhere. It takes me so long to get to. But I love Ibiza in the summer as well.
is there one other business, service, place to go that you love in Dubai that you haven't shared so far today?
I'll tell you what service I really do love. I just love Deliveroo. Like I just live on Deliveroo.
Yeah,
I just
it's
think
sad.
Dubai has like the best choice. It's like acai bowl after acai bowl after poke bowl after poke bowl, and it's just so healthy on there.
But for services, I mean, okay, I know you said Deliveroo, but there's also like Cafu.
Petrol.
Oh my God, this is
Filling
ridiculous.
your petrol while you sleep. It's
Come
the
round to your
best
house.
service.
Petrol. I
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
they
fuel.
actually,
Come
you
round.
can be like, my car's parked over there, fill it up.
I use the service nonstop.
Yeah.
Nonstop. I don't remember the last time I went to a gas station because I'm always like, oh, I'll just fill up my car.
We're a very spoiled
And that's what I'm saying. It's such a service city. It allows you to do what you want to do because
Yeah.
you have everything at your fingertips.
Also, it sounds really silly for anyone that lives here, but I still can't get over the novice of valet because coming from England, I'm like, what do you mean? I just get out the car and someone parks it? Like how? And
But in
it's just,
Lebanon, that's like everywhere.
yeah, but I never lived there either. So coming from the UK, I'm like, okay, you know, like.
But this is why we never walk. This is why we never walk anywhere. I'd miss walk.
Well, it's
Meets me
bloody
like-
hot. It's
Yeah.
well, ladies. I think petrol to your door and valet parking is the perfect place to end. Thank you, Tamara, Carmel, Reem. I hope we'll have you lots more on these podcasts. It's been so great to have you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
That's it for today. If you enjoyed that, then do please subscribe, leave a comment, and tell your friends to listen to. We'll be back soon. Thank you very much for listening. Bye bye.